Scotty with Wetsuit Outdoors coming at you from the north side of Denver. We're through the headache, in the rain, snowing in South Dakota, and we're on our way to the Black Hills, buddy. Never been up there before, but we're gonna get up there and see if we can kill a turkey. So, raining here and snowing in South Dakota. So, see how the weather shakes out for us this evening and tomorrow. But 6.5 hours to go. I think next stop is maybe for some fuel in Cheyenne, and we'll see what Wyoming has to offer for weather. All right, we'll see you soon. All right, well, we made it to Wyoming. I don't know, about 4 hours to go up to the Black Hills in South Dakota, and another state line change. So, all right, on the road, spring turkey chasing. Passing through a bit of the Pine Ridge here. This is in Wyoming rather than Nebraska and South Dakota. We ought to be coming up on South Dakota here soon. I don't know if it's going to be daylight when we get there or not, but sure is pretty up here. South Dakota, it's about 8 o'clock, probably an hour and 15 minutes into where we're going to be camping at, and hopefully waking up to a gobbling turkey. Got a little bit of a late, well, didn't get a late start. Had a snafu, left my turkey vest at the house, and my daughter had to meet me halfway about in Denver. I had to go back for it. So, delayed a little bit because of that, but it is what it is, man. I got all the gear now, and we're getting into short rows here, so we'll see when we pull into camp. All right, it's 4:30. We got in here about 10 o'clock last night, and decided to just get everything set up and go to bed. We're camping here in the back of the truck, so getting a little primitive with it. And tell you what, it's not as fun as I remember. But anyway, when it comes daylight, we're just gonna get out of the truck here and be real quiet and see if we can hear a bird from right here. We're parked out in the middle of the forest, so a little bit of luck we'll hear a bird gobbling from right here. But, I got to get some coffee warmed up and eat a little breakfast and get myself situated. Welcome to the Black Hills. We're going to get after them this morning and see if we can do something. Alright, well, I heard a turkey gobble this morning. Now I'm just trying to figure out how to get to him. He's not gobbling a lot, but I got a general idea where he is. If I can get over there, maybe I'll be able to hear him from a little better position. I didn't get the camera up in time. I just had a hen walk right by me. At least I think it was a hen. It could have been a real small jake too. But I couldn't get the camera out. It just kind of slid in here. But it's in the mid-20s. Obviously you can see it's snowing. Cool weather to hunt turkeys in. Well, that was about an hour and 45-minute walk and no turkeys. I saw elk tracks, deer tracks, four-wheeler tracks, truck tracks, even cow tracks, but not even a turkey track, much less a turkey noise. I don't know if it's just a wrong area for them. They haven't moved in here yet since the snow's melted or what, but the search continues. So, had a pretty good day today. Didn't kill any turkeys, but I heard two this morning and saw one. But right now, just getting a little dinner going. So a little dinner and having a drink before go try to put one to bed tonight. So got the time. It's nice and cold out still. So, but it looks like it's clearing up, and hopefully things will be better tomorrow. So we'll see if we can put one to bed here tonight and get some dinner. Tried to put one to bed tonight, didn't hear anything. So square one tomorrow morning, try to find one goblin and get in on him. So back to camping in the back of the truck one more night. Got chicken noodle soup in a pot, just finished up eating. So cheers to me. Clink. I'll see y'all in the morning. Well, this morning too, out here in the Black Hills, sitting down on this big valley with timbered ridges on each side, and thought I heard turkey gobble down here first thing. But it's real foggy. Things look like they're just being pretty slow. So it's just one of them mornings. It seems like they want to do it, but they really don't. Maybe. So we're gonna sit here and see if maybe something decides to start talking, and then make a plan. But it rained off and on all night long, and who knows, the birds are just soaking wet and just not really having a good time right now. But we're on a big open valley, so if they are wet, they might want to come out and dry off when the sun comes up and this fog breaks. So, alright, stick with me here. Wet's Outdoors in Black Hills, South Dakota. Trying to find a turkey that wants to work. So I got a hen talking to us. I just saw a bird fly down about 200 yards away. That's right down in the area where I thought I heard that gobble. So, kind of see what happens here. Tell you what, I can't buy a turkey gobble, but there's more deer out here than you can shake a stick at. I just caught up a pretty little hen, the tiniest hen I've ever seen in my life. She must be a real late hatch, but had pretty white tail feathers. But can't get a bird to gobble for the life of us, so we're gonna keep looking. It's coming up on 10 o'clock here. We've been in this area for about an hour and a half, 2 hours now. Just kind of listening, waiting to see if one will crank up. We'd heard a bird gobble early in the morning here yesterday, and then he got started about 8:30 again. And after not hearing anything this morning, I think we figured come in here and see if we could possibly hear him. But I guess he don't want to play the game, or he's gone, or I don't know. So I think we're actually going to make a move back further south, get south of town on the very southern side of the forest here. The pieces of land aren't as big. The forest blocks are a lot smaller, but I mean, this really isn't working for me, so might as well try something different. I don't got anything to lose. See if I can find some birds there. So I know there's got to be birds around. I mean, you know, you hear all stories about the Black Hills and see videos about the Black Hills, and even this year, guys have been putting out videos there on turkeys, and I tell you what, they ain't right here where I'm at. So I'm gonna go ahead and pack up and make a move and try. Alright, well, I finally heard a turkey gobble. I finally heard a turkey gobble this morning, and he's about, maybe 100, 200 yards away. In this open timber, I'm not going to try to get too close. I'm going to sit back here and see if I can pull him to me. So, warning 3, we'll see what happens. I just had a flock of jakes come in here. Absolutely no warning. And they came from us. I couldn't even get the gun around to get a shot, much less get it on camera. But just the way they came in was just bad all the way around. So they just walked off feeding. I don't know. It's almost like they looked at the decoy and turned 90 degrees and started walking away. So maybe that's a sign, put decoys away. So that's turkey hunting. They sure were pretty, the brief look I got at them. But at least I'm seeing turkeys now. Alright, well, it's a little after 10 o'clock, and after our excitement with those jakes, we kind of made a move and got up in here to a different area on the same piece of property, and just kind of sat down, hoping a bird was just going to start gobbling like a lot of times they do late in the morning. But nothing going on. I've been up here for an hour and a half, 2 hours, and call every once in a while, but mostly just waiting for one to crank up and get lonely. So, but, to no avail. So, gonna head back to the truck, and we'll work our way back there and call a little bit on the way. Head back to the truck and get something to eat and make a plan for a big long walk this afternoon. So, alright. At least we're seeing turkeys, but it's tough, man. It's tough. So, we made it back to the truck from that about a 5.5 mile cruise looking for a turkey. Did not see a turkey. Saw a big old gobbler track. Saw a deer. Did not hear any turkeys. So, but they're here. I don't know what their deal is. Well, I don't want to talk to me, but I got a little food in my belly, and I'm gonna head out. Kind of just set up what I think might be kind of a little travel route for those birds heading back to roost, and maybe get lucky. And if nothing happens there, we'll be back there when it's time for them to fly up, and maybe we'll get one to gobble on the roost and put them in bed. But, all right, wrapping up day 3. Gonna go try to roost a gobbler and get something to eat. All right. It's Friday morning, and as you can see, we're still in the truck here. It's been raining all morning long, rained all night almost. Well, since about 2:30 or 3. Kind of waiting for this weather to break a little bit. It's not that turkeys won't work in the rain, but when you don't got a way to get dried out, you just kind of make that sacrifice and wait till you can get out there and not get soaked. So got a little extra sleep. It's a 6:15, so it's only about an hour after daylight. And, hopefully this weather will pull through a little bit, let us get some hunting in. So get myself some breakfast and a little bit of coffee, and see what this weather's gonna do. All right, well, morning number 4, and started raining about 2:30, 3 o'clock this morning, pretty hard, and it rained on. It's starting to rain again right now. I finally got up, got out of bed, and decided I want to go try to kill a turkey, but here comes the weather again. So, with just my luck, finally get on some turkeys and want to gobble pretty good on a limb and get a good idea where they are, and then the weather goes to hell. But maybe I'll run to town and get some supplies. I think I'm gonna try to stay through Sunday morning now. Now that I've got some what seems like pretty good gobbling birds, maybe I can get one. But unless I get lucky sometime today when the weather breaks. But it's about 6:45 now. It's been daylight for an hour and a half or so. And I tell you, if this weather breaks, I might be in good shape. A lot of times them turkeys like to work when the weather finally cooperates a little bit after a bad rain. But I'm finished my cup of coffee here. Just ate a little breakfast, and if it's not raining, gear up and get after them. All right, Wet's Outdoors, still in the Black Hills, in the pursuit of. But that's about it right now. So, all right, we'll see you in a little while. Well, I don't know what happened here.
so, and he just never came. He walked all around us and never came in close. I think the closest he came was maybe 75 or 100 yards after gobbled real close one time. Never saw him, so I don't know. Just not my day, I guess. We're gonna sit tight and see what happens. Well, I finally get on a turkey, and when you know, just my luck, somebody slips in here with some jacked up off rhythm calling. And the turkey walked away as soon as he started calling. Now this person is like following where the turkey went, walking and calling. So somebody knew. It was, is what it is. I don't know if I didn't laugh, I'd cry. So anyway, I'm gonna go find out what this thing. He was down there in a strut zone, and sounded like a couple times he was gonna start coming this way, and then, another hunter came in here and started squawking at him, and he didn't like it, and he walked off all of a sudden. So I'll go down here and see if I can see what this strut zone's all about, why he's down there, and then start working my way around him. Maybe see if I can get around the head of where he was going. So, alrighty, on the trail. Alright, so it's a little before 11 o'clock, and making a big circle around that bird we've just set up on. When I say we, I mean me, I was just set up on. And at the same time, I'm getting a little better lay of the land in here, and seeing exactly how these ridges lie, and a better idea of where those turkeys were that I roosted last night, and how to get to them. So, and this morning it was raining just nasty until about 6:30, something like that, and it finally slacked up, and I got out after them. Now I'm on this big loop, trying to get around in the direction of where this bird was headed, making sure I don't spook him. I don't know if it's going to do any good, because whoever that other person was like following right on his footsteps, it seemed like, as I heard him going off calling in the same direction that gobbler went. So, but the evils of hunting on public land. So, alright, stick with me here. Maybe another 30 minutes or so, I'll be in a position I think I might be able to be out in front of or off the side of where that turkey was headed. Alright, what's outdoors in the Black Hills? Making an honest effort out of it for certain. Alright, another evening of Chevrolet Gourmet. About 4:45. Just getting some food in me before it's time to try to go put these birds to bed. See if I can nail down exactly what tree this dang turkey's in. Hopefully he gobbles on the limb this evening. So, anyway, as good as it gets for being out in the woods, man. Chicken noodle soup, a little bit of salad with some saturies. Magic spice, good for everything right there. And it's time to eat. Alright, 5 o'clock on day 4. Heading out to roost these birds, and if we get lucky and kill one come back to roost, that'd be great. But hopefully, at a minimum, I get to see these or hear them fly up and get a good location on them so I can get on them in the morning. But it's about a 40-minute walk back in there if I take my time and do it nice and quiet. So that's what I'm going to do. Alright, let's see you back there. Alright, well, I'm almost to the top of this mountain. It's supposed to be a big piece, about 1.5 miles by 3/4 mile of mature timber up on the west side here. So hope when I get up here it is what it looks like on the imagery. It's a hell of a climb, but the view sure is worth it. That's call it drop. And I'm not getting too close to it. One, I don't want to drop my phone, and two, it's kind of giving me the heebie-jeebies if I'm being honest with myself. But it's a pretty view. I wonder if at the end of the rainbow there's a turkey. Probably not, but pretty nonetheless. Got a bird roosted here pretty good. And he's been gobbling really well. Got him pretty nailed down exactly where he is. So I'm gonna slide out of here. And I'll be back here in the dark in the morning. We'll see how everything goes. Last evening, tomorrow morning, that's it. We're headed home tomorrow either way. So, let's slide out of here, and I'll go back and get a good night's sleep. Get up early. Alright, so back at the truck, getting ready to go to sleep here. All cleaned up, fed, and put some birds to bed tonight. Got 2 gobblers pretty nailed down right where they are. A little bit of luck, they'll come out of the timber the same way they went in this evening. I'm gonna get in there in the dark on them and see if I can have my butt on the ground where I want to be by 4:15. And it should put me within 80, maybe 100 yards tops from the closest bird. So we'll keep our fingers crossed. There's no guarantees, but you know, this is the best setup we'll have had yet. So we'll just see what happens. I'll see y'all in the morning.
Well, folks, it's morning number 6 of our South Dakota Black Hills hunt, and it finally all came together. Been working on these birds for a couple days, and last night got in here again and put them to bed, and had a pretty good idea right where they were. We're hoping they were going to come right back down this area and out into this field this morning, and luckily it worked out. I tell you, it's been tough, man. Yesterday, one of these turkeys just strutted about a 270-degree arc around me and just would not come. And I think what we've got going on is we've got really a lot of year or early hatch birds from last year. And you can see this is full plumage, but he's got maybe a 4-inch beard or something like that, and just little half-inch spurs. But this was a strutter. It's all I could tell. His buddy that come in with him kind of started heading off back to the right, and as hard as it's been, I wasn't going to pass up opportunity. I hope the camera got it, but I really don't know. I just hope we got something, a little bit of turkey footage for 6 days of hunting. But I tell you, it's been tough, and I'm just really happy that things finally worked out. We got a nice, beautiful gobbler here. So I tell you what, some keys to this for those of you that want to come out to South Dakota. Let me tell you, buddy, this is not for the faint of heart. The birds are spread out. The number, I tell you, when you find them, you do have some pretty decent turkey hunting, but it's a lot of work. I probably put 50 plus miles on easily over the last 60 days or last 6 days, and finally found some birds on about day 4. So don't be, if you're going to come out here, be willing to work, and give yourself some time. This ain't, I was expecting the good old days of the Black Hills, all the stories about more turkeys you can shake a stick at. And I tell you what, I got humbled real quick. But a little bit of persistence and just sticking with it really paid off for me here. And it's just, it's really special for me to come out here and do something I've been wanting to do for well over a decade and just never had a chance and not have the time. And these turkeys in particular have been, I think they've been decoy shy. The last 2 contacts before today, I had the decoys out, and it seems like as soon as they see them decoys, they shy away and they move off. So this morning, left all the decoys in the truck, came out here and got old school with it, like back home, and just set down to them nice and tight, no decoys, and let the positioning do the work. So as far as calling goes, this late in the season, I've seen a lot of people out here hunting. So when you do find birds, there's a good chance they've had some pretty good pressure on them. And one of the best things you can do is talk soft to them. And one of the best things to do that with is, Daddy actually builds these, or used to build them. This is one of Jan's calls. This is the 501 scratch box. And it's just a super, super subtle little call. You can't get loud with it, which makes it perfect for these high pressure birds, to not push them off and just kind of give them the confidence that they need to think that it's a real turkey talking to them. So it's gorgeous out here, and it's tough hunting, but obviously the rewards, these pretty turkeys, these big white tips on them, beautiful Merriams out here. So we'll be back again, I promise you. All right, What's So Outdoors coming to you from the Black Hills of South Dakota, and heading back to Colorado. Y'all take care now. We'll see you next spring.